Hello everybody, Tommyruin here, and as you may have noticed, they recently introduced the Transmog system into Project Ascension. What does this mean? Well, this means that you can now go around wearing your swankiest, flashiest, most glamorous garbs all the time, as you can now change any piece of gear to look like that other piece of gear. There are some rules which I'll go over in a second, but it is a very cool system to have introduced, seeing as on live it was introduced in Cataclysm, so to have it working in Wrath of the Lich King is something very, very cool. You can find the Transmog guys in the Mage Tower in Stormwind. You just go up the Mage Tower and he's sitting on a chair in front of a desk, or in the Cleft of Shadows in the Drag in Orgrimmar. He's standing by Neru Fireblade, I think his name is, outside the Ragefire Chasm entrance. So, what are the rules for Transmogrification? Well, you are allowed to change how your items look without changing the stats of the items. Items used in Transmogrification are no longer refundable, tradable, and are bound to you. Updating a menu updates the view and prices. Not everything can be transmogrified with each other. Restrictions include, but are not limited to, only armor and weapons can be transmogrified. Guns, bows, and crossbows can be transmogrified with each other. Fishing poles cannot be transmogrified, and you must be able to equip both items used in the process. Transmogrifications stay on your items as long as you own them, and if you put them in the bank or mail it to someone else, the transmogrification is stripped. You can remove the transmogrifications for free at the transmogrifier. So those are the rules which they've put in their little description on the vendors who do the transmogrification. So how does the process work? Well, first of all, you're going to need to buy a very expensive item from Edrim Skysong. You can't miss him, he looks a bit like a Death Knight. And he sells the Rune of Transmogrification for 100 gold. Now this seems like a very, very high price, and I think at the moment it is only this high because they haven't properly thought out how much they should charge for it. So at the moment it's 100 gold, which is a very high price, but I think it's going to be changed in the future or added to the shop as a cosmetic thing which you can buy for your characters. Now once you've bought that, you need to go to the Transmog vendor and you'll get a menu come up, and once on that menu you'll click on the slot which you want to transmogrify, and it will come up with a list of options of items which you can transmogrify, and you get a little thing come up saying using this item for transmogrification will bind it to you and make it non-refundable and non-tradable. Do you wish to continue? And there'll be a small gold cost as well as the Rune of Transmogrification saying that those things will be used in the process. So you click accept, and then those items are transmogrified, but you will not see it straight away, and what you need to do is then go back onto the main menu and click the button which says toggle transmog display, and this will show you your item which you have transmogged. Now this video might seem very similar as I uploaded something very similar yesterday, but had a whole thing about how items couldn't drop in PvP once they've been transmogged. I was talking to a dev about this, and I think we had a misunderstanding when I asked him, do items drop in PvP? I'm really sorry if you thought that the system would be good. Personally, I didn't think it would be good because it means that world PvP would die. So it's great that they have made it clear, and once again, I'm really sorry for spreading that misinformation. If you've got any questions on how I could be so stupid or anything like that, then do leave them down in the comments section. Thank you very much for looking at this overview of the Transmog system. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comment section. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon. Well, what does this mean? Well, this means that you can go around wearing your swankiest, tankiest, and most arse-spankiest gear possible. I don't think that actually means anything.